On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a carry for Dobbins. Room here to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Chargers 7, Bills nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. operating from the red zone now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And the Chargers
7-7, our score after one.
In the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Bills 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sliding out of the pocket. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 21. Bills 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
41-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Set to kick
so
off.
Just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
A first down carry for Foster. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the Chargers.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 20 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one gives these guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Bills 19. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Dashing through the snow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
It's the score. Chargers 34, Bills 26. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2 and now on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
At their 48-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Back to throw is Tua. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for L.A. Here comes Grant on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Chargers, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.